Yes, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Yes, it's a Wednesday here in the village. And yes, I am back again. I have made it part of Midnight Publishing's promotion and marketing to do a live every day because every day things change in Midnight Publishing. It's been a busy week and I am so grateful. Let me just recap. Sherry Ann Richardson's book, Under the Dragon's Eye, is now available in all four formats: paperback, hardback, Audible, Kindle. Andrea Dean Van Scoyo's The Mercenary Files is also available in all four formats: paperback, hardback, Kindle, and Audible. Her book, Welcome to Crowhaven Chapel, is also available in all four formats. The children's book, Delilah, the Flamingo in Her Christmas Town, it is available for pre-order on Kindle. It goes live on November the 3rd. What else is going on? Where's Wags? It is available for pre-order on Kindle. It goes live on the 27th. That was written by Rose Patrick. And then we have Mary Brotherton's Steep Steps, which will be available in hardback, paperback, Kindle on the 27th and will go into Audible once the Kindle goes live. It is available for pre-order on Kindle. L.E. Ryan's book, Secrets, it is available for pre-order on Kindle now, and it goes live on the 27th in paperback, hardback, and Kindle. Once it goes live on Kindle, it will be available in Audible. I'm telling you, everything changes here on a daily basis. I think I got everybody that goes live on the 27th. I hope. To bring you up to date as to what happened yesterday, which was so exciting. So exciting. Andrea had told me she was not going to do any more books this year, and then she did. I love her. I absolutely adore her. She sent me a new book called The Sacredness of Every Day: How Celtic Christianity Still Survives in a Lost World of Modernization. Andrea is all about the earth and understanding Mother Nature and how Celtic Christianity plays a part in that. Do not miss this book. It is available for pre-order now on Kindle, and it goes live on November the 11th in hardback, paperback, Kindle, and once it goes live on Kindle, of course it goes up on Audible. I never know with Andrea. She may surprise me again. I love her. She's full of surprises. Now, to Bonnie Clark's book, Errol's Journey, which is also available in all four formats. Errol's Journey is about Bonnie Clark's husband's journey with cancer. And during his cancer, he kept a online journal. And when he lost his battle with cancer, Bonnie wanted to put it in book form. So we did. We have already gotten reviews from this book. And it is amazing. Even Bonnie's own daughter said she did not realize everything that went on during Errol's journey. And until you're on that journey with someone on a daily basis, you do not understand the emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual strain it not only puts on the person who is battling this disease, but it puts stress and strain on that person's spouse or partner. Errol never failed in his faith. He never blamed God. He never questioned God, and Bonnie didn't either. They made a determination they would take this journey together, no matter the end result, and they would face whatever came their way, because they knew who was ultimately in charge of this journey, and it was God. The doctors did what they could. Of course, the medical field doesn't always get it right because they don't know. That's why it's called a practice, because it's a guessing game. Bonnie, I am so proud of you, my dear, because that took courage. That took opening up old hurts, wounds, and pain of loss to put this book together and to see it come alive. Errol's legacy will continue, and it's like you said in your email to me: A, to give God the glory, and B, to help someone who's traveling a similar journey, whether it's with cancer or another debilitating illness that has no good end result on this side of the grave. Bonnie is continuing writing for me and for herself, and I am so proud of her for doing that. It's like I said here at Midnight Publishing, everybody has a story. It's just tapping into that person's understanding that there are no rejections here. There are challenges, and we work them out. And we are dream makers. So Bonnie, continue, my friend. Continue your dream. Sherry Ann Richardson's Under the Dragon's Eye, she will be doing a sequel to that. Maybe not until after the first of the year, because she is exploding all over the gardening network with the Chocolate Lovers Garden. Sherry, honey, keep on keeping on. You are doing a wonderful, wonderful job. Ellie Ryan, so proud of her. If you haven't made friends with her, do. She is under Linda Ryan. She writes under Ellie Ryan. The book that she wrote, Secrets, that was yet another many, many year dream that is now going to be a realization. And she is continuing to write. I cannot stress enough how God is driving this train. How God is blessing these authors on so many, many levels. Yesterday, Mary Brotherton, or day before yesterday, I don't know, I've slept since then, sent me her little children's book, If I Could Be a Mermaid, If I Could Be. And I read that book, and of course, I'm finding graphics all over the place. So I added mermaid, because the book is about a child, a little girl, who is thinking about things she could be. And the main thing is a mermaid. So as I read the book, the cover just created itself. When I am reading books, ladies and gentlemen, when I am reading your books, I get immersed. Yes, I'm editing, I'm formatting, but the book takes over my life in that moment, and it takes over the artist in me. I do not overthink the covers or the graphics. I allow the book to speak. So I created these graphics, and I sent them to her. And bless her heart, I almost gave her a heart attack. Didn't mean to. But she was so excited. Because she had, again, this book was a 30-year-old dream. Just saying. And she said that she had tried to create the graphics in watercolors and acrylics and pencil drawings. And it was elusive. No, I'm not a magician. No, I am not perfect. What I do allow my brain to do is A, not overthink. Because when we overthink things, we stymie our creative ability. I allow the story to be the creation, to be the creator, to do its thing, to read with an understanding that it is the characters who have come to life. They have a say in the creation of their book. So, If I Could Be a Mermaid is now available for pre-order on Kindle, and on November 3rd, it will be live in paperback. I get up this morning at dark 30, and in my inbox, my sweet, sweet Mary has sent me 2 more books for her, children's books. Yesterday, she sent me another children's books. So I have 3 children's books to do graphics and get ready for the silly season. Now, ladies and gentlemen, right now I have 6 children's authors. I know that all of you out there know someone, have family members, or have children. You know children. What in the world would be the best gift for a child? Not more electronic devices. We have brainwashed our children into not using their brain. The joy of being read to, or the joy of reading, you cannot put a price tag on that. Before I ever started to school at 5 years old, because my mother read to me and my mother taught me, I was reading on a 3rd grade level. I was bored in 1st grade. The Dick and Jane series, By the time the kids were on the 2nd page, I was wanting the next book. Actually, I was wanting an older book. By the time I was in 3rd grade, I was reading on 7th grade level. Electronic devices are wonderful when used with moderation. There is nothing like holding a book in your hand and reading that book. So our 6 authors is Isaac Jones, his book Butler and Lester is an interactive little book. It's a coloring book, it's a story book, and it's a learning book. This book talks about we don't have to be enemies just because we're different. In the back of the book, it has questions. It also has blank pages so a child can create their own thoughts. Mary Brotherton's book, If I Could Be a Mermaid, Sally's Heart, and my Angel book are all books that have life's lessons plus learning how to read, how to be read to. Sally's Heart talks about someone who cared enough to have their heart donated when they were no longer here, and the importance of organ donation in words a child can understand. My Angel book shows children the beauty and the joy of nature and how we find angels in everyday things. And then If I Could Be a Mermaid talks about a child's imagination and how important that imagination is. If we could be like children and imagine the unimaginable. This is what we do as authors and as artists. I know it gets crowded in my head. I was telling somebody last night, people say, Vaughn, I want to be in your head. No, you don't. It's crowded. It's busy in there. You trust me, you don't want to be in my head. Sometimes I don't want to be in my head. But this is what we do. We allow our imagination to run free, to share with others. Delilah, the flamingo in her Christmas town, is the story about a little flamingo that decides that she wants to go visit her town because she's curious. It's changed. It's filled with lights, Christmas presents, and Christmas trees. And it talks about her day journey into town and the things that she sees. Where's Wags? Well, Wags is the dog, and Wags needs a bath. But, like most children, Wags doesn't want a bath. So he runs and hides while Grandma goes to look for him. Cute, cute, cute little book. See, there's Where's Wags, My Angel Book, Sally's Heart, Cornfield Flyers of East Tennessee. Linda Humphreys watches the paragliders go over the cornfields in East Tennessee, and she wanted to write a children's book. So what she did is she asked children to write a story. The stories in her book are stories that children wrote. It's an amazing, amazing little book. It is a teaching book. It is an imagination book. It is so worthwhile. I think that's all of my children's authors. I have more coming. As soon as Tara sends me her book, Tara Harkless, honey, I hope you're listening. She has a book about fairies she's working on. And this book, we're planning on making it grow with the child. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so honored. I'm so blessed. I'm so humbled. Because there was a time when I was told you're not enough. And I don't say that to get sympathy. I say that because we are enough. We are enough. Who knew at 74 years old I would be creating dreams for other people? It makes me happy. It gives me joy. When I get comments from authors like, I'm speechless, or this has been in my head for 30 years and didn't know how to do it, it's so humbling. So to my authors out there, thank you so much for this opportunity. We will be going live on the podcast at 10:30 this morning, Mary and I. We're going to talk about a lot of things. It will be live on the Off the Chain page. It will also be live on the YouTube channel. And once we are done with the live, I will put it up on the podcast and all of our social network. If you are a writer, or even if you want to write, if you have a story, we'll take care of it for you. And no, we don't charge. I hope you all have been seeing the little 6-second clips I do for the books that we're putting out. There's more coming. Sherry, I will be getting your stuff up on the website. I just got bombarded this week, and it was a wonderful bombardment. Like confetti. Like a piñata that exploded and candy fell out everywhere. Only it's books. It's books, it's books, it's books. Yes, I'm working on the sequel to Murder in the Village called Duct Tape, Tarp, and a Shovel. If you have not read The Pink Canary, Murder in the Village, or Shady Rest, please do before you read Duct Tape, Tarp, and a Shovel, because you'll meet 3 new characters that come out of Shady Rest. They're people of a certain age. Amanda Peacock Rochester of the Atlanta Peacocks. Old money, high society. It's a Southern thing. Andrew Jackson and Henry Wadsworth. They're all born and bred Georgia Southerners. And they are paying Greer O'Malley a visit in the village because 2 more bodies have popped up in very unflattering ways. And of course, Lala is accusing Greer of committing the murder. She has shown back up along with Dante and a mystery person who has just now been identified. In this book, I bring in two new characters by request from the people, Thelma and Louise. And you would think that I had given them the keys to the kingdom. They are having so much fun. Keep Louise in your prayers as she is in rehab and she needs some prayers because she had bilateral hip surgery and there's fluid on her legs and we can't get rid of it. So with that, I am going to leave you for the day. Know that we are here. We want your books. We want to make your dreams real. And to the authors that I already have, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have the day you deserve, and we will see you again at 10:30 on our live podcast.